I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about the Daniel Penny case in which the judge dismissed the manslaughter charges against him because the jury was deadlocked. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. In this case in New York City of Daniel Perry, who killed a black man who was basically out of control on the subway. He grabbed him by the throat, put a chokehold on him, and ended up killing the black man. The DA in Manhattan, you know who he is, Alvin Bragg, the same one who prosecuted President Trump, prosecuted Daniel Perry and took this to trial. This was a very controversial case because there are many people in New York who felt that Daniel Perry was just trying to protect the public by grabbing on this black man and choking him. But there are many who say he killed a black man. He could have restrained the black man and waited till the police came. But this has been extremely controversial. And when the judge finally made a decision that the jury could not make by dismissing the case, the woke progressives came out, and I'm telling you, they were extremely angry. The BLM activists and other activists around the country was blaming it on racism, basically saying another black man killed or hung by a white man for justice. Daniel Perry was a former military veteran who used his skills to, he thought, protect the public. And many across America believe protected the public. But we have a extreme controversy that the judge stepped in and basically did the job for the jury and said that Daniel Perry charges should be dismissed on the manslaughter, which probably could have gave him 7 to 14 years in prison. So there is a huge controversy going on in New York. There are other charges that possibly he could be convicted of, but right now it seems like there's a schism in the public right now because of what happened to the black man and Daniel Perry basically being acquitted by the judge, because I guess the judge didn't feel is that the DA had enough evidence to convict Daniel Perry of the crime. He basically felt as though Daniel Perry was not only protecting himself, but he was protecting the public. That's what the judge basically said in this case. Right now, I feel as though that this case right now is being dealt with by the judge. It seems like the judge has complete control of this case. He has basically made his decision on the case and basically let the jury know this is how he feels. So if you are a member of the jury and the judge have already dismissed the case, more than likely, possibly, the jurors are going to dismiss the rest of the charges against Daniel Perry. And I expect Daniel Perry to go free or possibly be on probation with a fine. I think basically the coast is clear for him on the toughest charges, the charges that he would spend more time in jail. But you know how these cases will be inflamed now that a new administration is coming into office. You see the woke progressives are waking back up. You know, once the Democrats lose power, they let loose their, what I call, street mob. And their street mobs are the woke progressive groups. BLM, Antifa, and other groups will start to rise up. They will receive funding by George Soros and many other leftist groups to create chaos in America, especially in these so-called racial cases in America. The judge has made his decision, and you know that judges have the power to make these decisions. You know it, and I know it. And I didn't know that they had the power to take it from the jury because the jury couldn't agree. So there are plenty of angry people out there right now who are angry at the system for letting this man be able to put a chokehold on a black man, choke and kill him, and not being held accountable for his actions. Because I don't know too many black men, and I'm just going to be say this, that could choke a white man on a subway and get away with it and basically walk away for free. So there are people out here who believe that he's getting some type of privilege in this case after killing this black man, that the jury system is once again working against the black man or those people in color in favor of Daniel Penny. But we don't know what the judge, how he felt. Did the judge feel sympathy for him? I don't know. But I know Alvin Bragg's office is extremely angry at what happened in the case, because to me this is another failure by the Manhattan DA to prosecute this case and fail at the prosecution of the case, fail at convincing the people that this man was guilty of a crime. So it seems like Daniel Penny, yes, there are charges that still needs to be adjudicated, but right now it seems like it's clear for him when it comes to the most serious charges, and those are the charges of manslaughter. Those are the charges that give you the large amount of time in prison, where you're strictly under the jurisdiction of New York State. So he's going to be a free man. He's going to get a job. He's going to be able to have his family if he wants to. But that black man who died that night probably needed some mental health therapy, didn't receive it. He has no advocates for him anymore. It's just over. I would love to hear your comments on this case, how you feel about what the judge did, and basically, do you think the charges should have been dismissed? I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.